White pawn c2 to c4. Press enter when done. Checkmate. You lost.
You know, losing a game of chess against a computer today may not be that big of a deal, but let me take you back to the year 1997. The year is 1997. On the left is world champion Garry Kasparov. On the right is a technician who is playing for the IBM Deep Blue computer. This is no ordinary chess game. This is a battle between man and machine. You may be wondering why this specific game was so significant. Well, this would be the very game to determine if a computer can beat a world champion at chess. The stakes are high on both sides, but before we talk about this game, we have to discuss how we got to this point.
I am very excited for this game and cannot wait to see how it plays out.
The year is 1996, and IBM has built a computer to play chess against a world champion. The machine is unlike any other, using an artificial intelligence and 120 processors. This may sound impossible to beat, but consider who the opponent is. Garry Kasparov, a Russian chess master who had been a world champion since 1985. I consider this as a sort of experiment, not something that could be groundbreaking. And so the first game began. Kasparov played the first game in a relaxed manner, and, unsurprisingly, Deep Blue won. I wasn't expecting this. I guess I'm in for a challenge today. After the first game, Kasparov decided to take the second game seriously. After 73 moves, Kasparov won the match. I would like to congratulate him on that game. It was very well played, and we'll see where it goes. While the first two games were interesting, the next two would only result in draws from both teams, and ultimately Kasparov would end up beating Deep Blue. IBM couldn't handle this loss. IBM was a business, and they saw this as more than just a small experiment. They saw this as something that could change the perspective of computing forever. And so the team of engineers began their work into what would become the new IBM Deep Blue. With more processing power, it could handle around 200 million possible moves a second. We've made many improvements to the machine now, and we'll see if it works. The year is now 1997. Once again, the world was waiting to see if a computer can beat a human at chess. And so it began. Everything seemed okay at first, but then disaster struck.
Oh, no. Oh. Jeez, someone?
What's going on? The machine had crashed and needed to be reset. Kasparov didn't know this and just wanted to continue. What's taking so long? Come on, it can't be that hard to get an alarm clock to work. Eventually, the Deep Blue team got everything back together. The Deep Blue would end up winning the chess match at a score of 3.5 to 2.5. Today we have artificial intelligence everywhere, with things like Siri, Google Assistant, and Alexa. We also have powerful supercomputers inside of our pocket. Who's to say that we may not see another brand new innovation in the future?